Hey, what's going on, wealth builders? Jeremy here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Ethereum and why I think the price of Ethereum may be spiking right now. But before we get to it, if you want to follow along my journey as I build wealth for my family, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I am literally just a guy sitting at a computer talking to a camera. Let's get to it. All right, so if you've been watching Ethereum, then you've no doubt seen the price spike in the last week. If we go over here, let's see, it's really probably been a little bit longer than that. All right, so here you go. In April 18th, 19th, 20th, this is the price of Ethereum has stuck very close to around $2,300 or so for quite a long time. And then all of a sudden, it's just been this upward trajectory all the way up here to all-time high of 41.55 or thereabouts. The question then becomes, what is going on with the price of Ethereum? If you've watched this channel, you probably know that I am not a huge fan of Ethereum. I think that the price for gas fees is outrageous. I know there's a lot of tokens that are built on Ethereum, but I don't like it. It's too expensive, and I think that there are other coins and other technologies that are coming out that will replace it eventually. One of those, obviously, being my favorite, THETA, which, who knows, a lot of these coins may move over to the THETA network at some point, but I digress. Anyway, the question then becomes, what's going on with Ethereum? And I have a speculation, and it revolves around this guy right here, Gary V. Now, if you've been around social media for any length of time, then you've probably seen or know about Gary V. He's got roughly 8 million, almost 9 million followers on Instagram. He's got 3 million subscribers here on YouTube. And essentially, he is a social media guru. He is all about building social media, a presence on social media. He started early in YouTube with a website and a YouTube channel around wine. His father had a liquor store, and he sort of built up, I forget what the name of it was called. But anyway, he had a YouTube channel called Wine Library, where he tasted wines. This was very early on in YouTube. And he built up a huge following, claims that he took his father's liquor store from like $3 million to $60 million a year in annual revenue, started selling wine online, early stages of the internet. Anyway, this is him. He goes around, does public speaking, and it's all about basically just being you and building a brand online by posting to social media. Here is where he comes in with why I think Ethereum price is spiking. He's been getting into NFTs, talking about NFTs on his channel, talking about how big the NFT market is going to be, and basically saying that it is the future of the internet is NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We're not going to really get into the details of what non-fungible tokens are today, but he basically, in his mind, he says that NFTs are going to change the world just like the internet changed the world. NFTs is going to change the world. And he's been talking about this for 6 months to a year now, at least. Well, right around this April date in here, he announced that he was going to be launching an NFT project on 5/5, May 5th. His favorite number is 5. You often see him doing this. And so 5/5 was going to be the date. And he started releasing details about that. So leading up to that, he basically was trying to educate his followers, but he's been talking about NFTs and trying to educate people on what NFTs are. And then he started launching that, hey, I'm going to launch an NFT project. This is what you need to do to get ready, okay? That's the key part. This is what you need to do to get ready. He had a whole page, still has a whole page on what you need to do to get ready. And part of that was to get a non-custodial wallet that supports NFTs. Now, he was pushing Metamask. We're not going to get into the pros and cons of Metamask or any of the other non-custodial wallets today. His whole point was what you should do is you should get Metamask and have at least 1 ETH. So that's what he's been pushing, is if you want to get into this, get MetaMask and have at least 1 Ethereum token. And he's been pushing that for now, it's going on 2 weeks at least, trying to get people to go get a MetaMask account and get at least an ETH. And if you can't afford an ETH, he would say, then just get as much Ethereum as you can. And this is what he has released now. He was supposed to launch on 5/5. He's been very clear that they had hiccups. They weren't able to do it. But he's building a whole ecosystem and community around NFTs, and he's calling it VFriends. And this is what he's done, basically. He's created a total of 10,255 VFriend tokens, and each of them gives you something different. So, for instance, 9,400 tokens will get you admission into a conference that he's going to be putting on called VCon, and that'll get you admission for 3 years, I think it is. And then you'll still obviously own the NFT. You just won't have access to the conference through it. And then there's 555 gift tokens. There's 300 access tokens. And then these are further broken down. The access tokens, there's 10 that are breakfast bat, brunch, lunch. So basically, if you buy any of these access tokens, which presumably will be more expensive, then you will gain access to a breakfast with him, a brunch with him, a lunch with him, a dinner or a hangout, virtual access. And then some of these are one-on-one accesses. Pretty ambitious goal, and I will be interested to see how it will play out. I've actually thought about NFTs around this channel as well, but I haven't quite figured out all the details of how that would actually work. And if you go over here to the facts, it talks about how the auction for the NFTs is going to work. It's going to be a Dutch auction, which basically means that it's going to be countdown. I don't know if that means that all of his NFTs are going to start at 1 ETH and then they're going to count down from there until a certain point. And it's basically supply and demand. So the way a Dutch auction works is it just starts, the price starts dropping over a certain period of time. At some point, somebody's going to say, I'm willing to pay that price, and they buy it. So that's how they will all work. And then right here you go. How much ETH do I need? We can't really tell you because it's going to be a Dutch auction. But each user should determine how much they want to have in their wallet and be able to buy the NFT at their choice. I believe that a lot of this price is due to him pushing Ethereum. And a lot of people, if you go to his Discord server, they talk about, that they had they're not into crypto. They don't know much about it, but they're learning because of all of this. And so this is a lot of new money that is coming in to the Ethereum network, mainly, in my opinion, because he is pushing ETH for his NFT launch. Whether that's good or bad, I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just trying to relay why I think the price has done what it's done. And then the question becomes, what's going to happen to the price? And I speculate that whenever he launches VFriends, which is supposed to happen early this week, whatever that means, I speculate that the price of Ethereum will end up dropping, because obviously all of this is going to get converted over to likely his wallet somewhere. And the question then becomes, what's he going to do, or what's going to happen with all those funds? And then people who don't end up purchasing any of the NFTs because they were outbid or they didn't have enough money or whatever, then what's going to happen to the money that they've put into this? It's possible that they'll keep it there and the price will stay up, but I speculate that some of them will sell it, figure out how to sell it back or convert it into other cryptos. But I anticipate that this price is going to pull back. And if we go back here to prices, I just want to look at what the rest of the market has been doing. And you can see here, Bitcoin's been going down. Sort of all of these other cryptos have been going down, except for Ethereum. Ethereum's going up. And again, that's why I think that a lot of this is people either moving into Ethereum just for the NFT project, or new money coming into Ethereum because people are just now learning about it and want to get in to his NFT launch. But either way, once it's all said and done, likely a lot of this money will move out of Ethereum and you'll see a drop back down. It likely won't go down to 2,200. It might fluctuate somewhere around the high 2s or low to mid 3s. All right, so I hope that answered some of your questions about what's going on with Ethereum. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is all just my opinion and speculation. If you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. I've got another video starting right over here. If you want to click over there, I'll see you over there.